The question that people ask quite often is, why did Marjorie and I write Discovering Your Optimum Happiness Index? My name is Errol Gibbs. I am the principal author. Marjorie is my wife and the co-author. We wrote Discovering Your Optimum Happiness Index to introduce new perspectives about the search for happiness, moreover, optimum happiness. Our book proffers that happiness is not merely personal, but interpersonal, transactional, and transformational. It presents optimum happiness underpinned by joy in the spiritual realm as a higher value proposition than the common notion of happiness in the material realm. Our book fills a gap in knowledge about happiness in the postmodern world. It puts forward that the human ecological conditions that inspire true happiness are rather complex and multi-layered. We derived our thesis by conducting talks and dialogues with people from different countries, of different races and cultures, religions, colors, and ages. Likewise with people from diverse academic backgrounds and laypersons. The consensus among individuals varied from those who desire a simple life of contentment to those who unyieldingly pursue money and material things that they think will make them happy. Material things do contribute to temporary happiness, but the human spirit cries out for something more meaningful and more lasting. Evidence demonstrates that when the lives of some wealthy individuals change radically, and they have to relinquish their material possessions such as their executive homes, their luxury automobiles, or their business holdings, fear, anxiety, and depression may overwhelm them. Everyone has a happiness index, and he or she can optimize his or her happiness index with the appropriate self-improvement tools. Our book provides the reader with many pathways to achieving optimum happiness. We have also formulated an Optimum Happiness Index questionnaire and self-improvement methodology as a predicate of 10 key happiness indicators such as career, education, forgiveness, health, humility, personality, religion, self-esteem, and socialization. We could not prioritize or differentiate the 10 key happiness indicators by weight or value, because each entity can have an equally profound influence on people's happiness. We further categorize the 10 key happiness indicators by achievements, attributes, and customs. However, race, color, religion, culture, age, or country of birth may introduce other variables. From the perspective of nations, the National Happiness Index is the aggregate of the Personal Happiness Index of its citizens. Hence, our work suggests that every country should of necessity institute a Ministry of Happiness and a Minister of Happiness, which is vital to achieving a viable Personal Happiness Index, a National Happiness Index, and a World Happiness Index. More importantly, when a happiness manifesto underpins the leadership agenda of nations, it can better inform the national goals of its politicians, its educators, its philosophers, its psychologists, its sociologists, its criminologists, its environmentalists, and its academic researchers and writers. There have been many books written concerning happiness and attempting to define it, as well as suggesting how to achieve it. Marjorie and I now join the global conversation with our unique perspective on discovering your Optimum Happiness Index. Please visit our website, gibbshappinessindex.com. Share the thoughts. Help us to establish a global happiness index movement for the betterment of humanity. We thank you for listening.